Most Americans think the way to boost metabolism is to eat more often. In reality, your body has a built-in fuel switch. Let us flip it. A 24-hour water fast is the cleanest way to access your inner engine. We are rewriting the rulebook on human optimization right now, today. This content is for educational purposes and explores biological optimization, not medical advice. Individual results vary. Always consult with your primary care physician before making changes. Stop what you are doing and check your focus level. Notice if you have that mid-afternoon energy slump or if your brain feels totally foggy. If you cannot go 4 hours without a snack, your metabolic system is likely struggling. If you were a company, your board of directors would panic. That morning, Starbucks venti with extra syrup is not just calories. It is a signal that keeps your body in fat storage mode for the day. Think of Selly, your internal cell. He is not just hungry, he is switching his engine from a gas guzzler to a high-efficiency electric motor instead. Stick with me. Around minute 9, I will show you the one mistake that ruins a fast, even if you never eat a single bite today. Today we are diving deep into the science of a 24-hour water fast and how it impacts insulin resistance and your cellular health. Let us look at the baseline. Most Americans live in a constant fed state, eating late, then waking up to immediate caffeine and processed carbs. For the first few hours, you are not actually hungry. Your body is just clearing out the circulating glucose and energy from your last meal. This is the fed state. Your insulin is high, and your body is focused on storage rather than using the energy you have already tucked away. Emerging clinical trials show that true metabolic flexibility only begins once we stop the constant influx of external calories and let the system breathe. The data is clear. Your body needs a window to transition from running on incoming sugar to accessing the deep reserves of stored adipose tissue fuel. Now here is where the first real biological shift starts to happen. As we cross the 4-hour mark, your blood sugar begins to stabilize. We are moving toward the 12-hour milestone. This is why skipping breakfast feels different than skipping dinner. Your liver is doing heavy overnight support duty. Right now, your liver glycogen is your primary fuel source. Think of it as a small backup battery that is slowly but surely being drained. By 12 hours, that liver battery is emptying. Most people start to feel the first real pangs of hunger as the body looks for sugar. In our snack-heavy culture, this is usually where people cave. But for the high performer, this is exactly where the biological magic is finally starting. The metabolic switch is the transition point where your system realizes no more glucose is coming. It is time to find an alternative energy source. Data from Stanford suggests that hepatic glycogen is significantly depleted by this stage. Your body is preparing to ramp up its fat-burning machinery very soon. Once glycogen gets low enough, your hormones flip the switch. We are about to enter the zone where fat becomes your primary source of energy. Now we hit the 18-hour mark. This is where the insulin levels drop significantly, allowing your fat cells to finally open their locked doors. This is why the office snack drawer is so dangerous. Even a small bite triggers insulin, which immediately locks your body fat back away. As insulin and leptin drop, signals of scarcity rise. Your body begins a process called lipolysis, releasing free fatty acids into your bloodstream for fuel. Selly is officially cleaning out the garage. He is taking the old junk and turning it into high-grade fuel that your brain actually prefers using. These fatty acids travel to the liver where they are converted into ketones. This is the start of ketosis, a state of metabolic efficiency. This neurochemical pathway is primarily driven by the need for survival. It creates a level of mental clarity that many high performers call their secret weapon. You might feel a slight uptick in epinephrine. This is not stress. It is your body sharpening your focus to help you find fuel. While most people assume this is where the process stops, the latest research suggests that the real metabolic magic of the 24-hour fast is just getting started. This second phase of the fast is where your body begins to prioritize a specific type of protein that supports cellular health. We are moving into the deep end of the metabolic pool. At this point, your insulin resistance is being challenged by your own biology directly. Your body is now transitioning from that gas-guzzling engine to a high-efficiency machine. Celly is doing a full diagnostic on all your internal systems now. If you are seeing the logic here, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm reach more people stuck in the sugar crash cycle today. Subscribe for data-backed protocols every week. We provide no hype, just real biology. Turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into health. Next week, we are breaking down the 72-hour fast, covering autophagy and the deep clean, just like a professional laboratory report for your body. Back to the timeline. As we approach 24 hours, the ketone backup generator finally turns on and starts supplying your brain with clean, steady energy. Instead of your energy depending on your next meal, your body starts paying you back from that stored fuel you have carried for years. Beta-hydroxybutyrate, or BHB, becomes measurable in your blood. This is the gold standard for high-performance fuel that keeps your focus sharp and your hunger low. For most people, the 24-hour mark represents the official entry into nutritional ketosis. Your brain is effectively switching its primary fuel source to fat. This is not just a weight loss trick. It is a fundamental shift in how your neurons communicate and how your mitochondria produce energy for you. Think of it like this. Your brain has been running on cheap, flickery candlelight, and suddenly, someone just flipped on the high-intensity LED stadium lights. You feel a sense of calm focus. That frantic urge to hit the office snack drawer or the vending machine suddenly starts to fade away. But everyone asks the same question. Does 24 hours actually trigger autophagy? TikTok says you are in a full, cellular deep clean by lunchtime. Let us clear that up with real science. At 24 hours, you are mainly in fuel switching mode, which is already a massive win for health. Autophagy signaling may begin at this stage, but the peak deep clean typically happens during much longer fasts, according to recent peer-reviewed clinical research. Think of 24 hours as Celly taking out the trash and wiping the counters. It is a vital maintenance step, but not a full renovation. We are activating the AMPK pathway, which acts as a master regulator for energy. It tells your body to stop growing and start repairing instead. While mTOR, the growth pathway, is being suppressed, your cells are becoming more efficient at recycling damaged parts and clearing out the internal clutter. This mild signal is still incredibly powerful for longevity. It is like giving your car a quick oil change instead of waiting for the engine. Here is the part biohackers often miss. Your fast can actually fail even if you never put a single piece of food in your mouth. Let us talk about the electrolyte trap. This is the main reason why people feel like garbage even during what should be a perfect fast. People chug plain water all day and wonder why they get headaches, feel wiped out, or experience that annoying, shaky, mid-afternoon energy crash. As your insulin drops, your kidneys begin to dump sodium and water more readily. This fluid shift can wreak havoc on your internal electrical grid. If your electrolytes fall too far, you will feel dizzy, crampy, and foggy. This is not hunger. It is a simple mineral deficiency that is easy. You need to think of electrolytes as performance insurance, especially if your job requires back-to-back meetings, heavy driving, or keeping up with active kids. A pinch of high-quality sea salt in your water can be a game changer. It keeps your blood volume stable and your brain firing correctly. This is how high performers stay sharp while the rest of the world is crashing. They understand the balance between hydration and mineral density for performance. Now, let us talk about performance. People always ask about working out, drinking coffee, and what actually breaks the fast in the real world. The healthy whole food snack you grab might spike your insulin more than you think. Understanding what halts lipolysis is the key to maintaining your metabolic momentum. You see, even zero-calorie sweeteners can sometimes trigger a cephalic phase insulin response, which means your brain thinks food is on the way. When your brain expects calories, it can signal the pancreas to release insulin, which effectively puts the brakes on your fat-burning and ketone production goals. Keep it simple. Stick to water, black coffee, or plain tea. If you must use mineral support, ensure it is free from artificial sweeteners and fillers. Anything that spikes insulin meaningfully can slow down the process of lipolysis. You want to keep those fat cells open and pumping out energy for you. Be cautious with those zero-calorie energy drinks. They might not have sugar, but they can still trigger cravings that make the last 4 hours feel impossible. We are aiming for hormonal silence. We want your insulin to stay as low as possible to maximize the metabolic benefits of this 24-hour window. Now we have reached the 9-minute mark. Here is the massive mistake that ruins results for even the most dedicated biohackers in the community today. It is the refeed bomb. You fast all day, feel like a hero, and then celebrate with a massive drive-through meal or a giant bowl of pasta. After a fast, your first meal drives a massive insulin rebound. A high glycemic refeed can make you feel bloated, tired, and honestly, pretty terrible. You undermine the metabolic calm you just built. The pro move is a gentle refeed that focuses on high-quality protein, healthy fats, and some fiber. Think of a couple of eggs, some avocado, or a simple salad with chicken. This keeps the blood sugar stable as you transition back to eating. Now I am going to give you the elite layer. This is what 24 hours of fasting may be doing to your longevity signaling and gene expression. This is where fasting stops being just a weight loss trick and becomes a cellular information signal that tells your body to prioritize its long-term survival. We are talking about sirtuins. These are longevity genes that act as nutrient scarcity sensors, helping your cells repair DNA and maintain peak internal health. By dipping into this state once a week, you are training your body to be resilient. You are not just losing weight, you are optimizing for life. Your body starts reallocating resources from constant, heavy digestion toward deep cellular maintenance. It is like finally letting the janitorial crew into the building overnight. At 24 hours, you are not done. You have simply initiated the switch. The real return on investment comes from repeating this protocol strategically over time. Let us talk about making this work in your real American life. Start your fast after dinner. If you finish eating at 7, you are done tomorrow. This is much easier than white-knuckling it all day. You sleep through a huge portion of the fast, waking up already halfway to your biological goal. For your refeed, hit up Costco or Trader Joe's for the basics. Stock up on eggs, Greek yogurt, rotisserie chicken, and pre-washed organic salad greens today. If you have a social event like a barbecue or game day, do not make it a willpower contest. Bring sparkling water and your own electrolytes. Show up as the high performer. Make it a performance day. You are the one with the steady energy while everyone else is crashing from the appetizers. Now we must cover the red flags. Fasting is a powerful tool, but it is not for everyone. Safety is our top priority in this community. If you have type 1 diabetes, are on glucose-lowering medications, or have a history of eating disorders, do not attempt this without strict medical supervision. Pregnant or breastfeeding women and those who are significantly underweight should also avoid extended fasting. Your body needs those calories for growth and support. Stop the fast immediately if you experience fainting, confusion, severe weakness, or heart palpitations that do not resolve with simple hydration and electrolyte support. If you have diagnosed insulin resistance or hypertension, talk to your primary care physician before you start. They can help you monitor your specific health markers. We are building the most trusted biohacking library in America. If you want to go deeper, check out our video on 16/8 intermittent fasting for beginners. Or watch our deep dive into the 72-hour fast to learn about mTOR and the full autophagy process. Download our free protocol PDF below. No email is required. We are here to help you stay optimized. Subscribe to join the elite group of people taking control of their biological future.